Old Manny's.
Can you go back across? I know there's a way back, I just can't remember. It's been too long.
Wait, did I... What's up in here? Did I go in here last time?
In here, in here.
I did, that's right, that's right. That was the, ward. Down there's some more. This is the thing that leads down. I don't think I went up. Oh yeah, I've never been over here. Oh, this place is huge. Oh, there we go. That's the beginning of the area.
Gross. How long was that raven sitting there? Lola, Lola, where are you?
How do we go up? There we go. Okay, off we go. Okay. Alright, so back where we were before. Back up to here.
Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers. Can't. I'd miss my boat. My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated.
Yay, the
hatchlings,
birds!
which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Aww. Oh, pen. Might be useful.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Oh. Oh.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impérément.
Le 9.
9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners.
No, we do that.
These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him.
Ooh.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien à va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
You want to learn French?
No, I'm good. I don't want to learn all.
You can just learn some French. That's French right there if you just actually pay attention.
Le numéro gagnant, le 32, rouge, Peripass, 32, red, house pays all winners, le banque paye.
Oh, okay. So we can, like, choose who wins what.
Yeah, you can rig a game.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Man, there's so much to do. Holy crap. Okay. I'm trying to think of what to do first.
Manny!
Oh, jeez. What happened?
I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, here.
Don't you have an organization system?
I have a whole new system for messages. Just
There
like
it
me.
is.
Here.
That's the
no,
joke.
wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
No, snake.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Bogan looked mad when he left?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
Okay, back to work.
Oh, so I had the police chief lost.
Yeah, you made him lose. You rigged his game.
Whoops. I don't know how these things work. This is a
I think
delicacy.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do that, so it's fine. But yeah, be careful playing with his controls.
I was just doing some beepy booping on the buttons.
That's what I do for a living.
It is.
An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder.
An unhonest one is what he's implying. Because he was hiding that you cheated for him.
Ah. Well, that's not good.
Keep woken up. But no, he's a good employee. What are you talking about? He's the
But
best employee.
cheating's bad.
Just shut your mouth.
Manny, what if we ran an honest one? What if we did that instead?
I think Chief Bogan was cheating there for real. So you countered his cheating by cheating.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No, but 3 rights make a left and
On with the show!
kick the guy right out of here. What is happening? Oh, they gave up for a second.
Ah, there we go. Alright. Alright, so I gotta go see the police chief. Is he back at this jail?
Probably. This is the police station, I believe. Or whatever the...
No, he's not here. He's not here.
What a horrible jail cell. Then again, he sure taught Glottis a lesson that time.
He's on the morgue part downstairs. It could be, but I don't think he
Wait,
is.
maybe I can help with the morgue because I have the bone saw.
Yeah, you should probably give the mortician... Wait, mortician?
Yeah, he's a mortician.
He's more like a groundskeeper. Or landscaper.
It is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Wait, did you send back the bird yet?
Well, I haven't seen the bird.
Wouldn't work there.
Oh.
The can opener wouldn't work there.
Oh, but I thought...
The can opener wouldn't work there.
Alright, I thought it would help.
Wait, it's not a bone saw, it's a can opener. It's for the cat food.
Yeah, but
really.
it's like a saw. Like, it looks like a saw.
You're stretching.
This whole adventure is stretched.
That's true.
Did you go and get a counterfeit union card yet?
I don't think so.
No.
It's still on the board. It's still on the to-do list.
We just explored everything, basically. Because everything was so, like, you know. Okay, so we need to go through here with something metal on us. But it'll put everything down.
Stop putting things down. Build things up. Be positive. Do you have something that's gonna make you get strip searched?
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk.
What's going on with her body that she has those Madonna triangles up top?
I mean, she's got prominent chest bones.
Oh, you're clean.
Got that
Rats,
very large
Manny, I almost got to
rib
strip
cage one
search you.
there.
She's got the Tomb Raider chest. Good old Lara Croft.
Yeah, this is the graphics quality is about the same.
Yeah, about right.
The original ones. But this game is the remastered version too, though.
Can't go in there.
You could go in there. But you
I
shouldn't
could.
go in yet.
Getting ready for the next race.
Have you placed a bet yet? You should place a bet.
That's the cat food.
Getting ready for the next race. Can you go in the crowd, or does he say I don't want to go in the crowd because I don't like people?
He's like,
or
yeah,
whatever?
he's like, I hate cats.
But he hates cats too.
You hate cats too?
My
You
goodness.
can't go in here. This is the... I need to get the, sleep juice from the one place. What? Sleep juice? I need to get the sleepy juice. The nighttime.
I want Icarus to make like a game and just name all the items.
Sleep juice and,
Stuff like that. It's so funny.
and then you got the knockout powder and...
Why are all the items knocking people out?
Because you aren't gonna kill anyone, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, this is like, are you making like the
Stuff.
no
That ought to kill the pain.
violence, no casualties stealth game like Metal Gear? Is that what you're going for here?
Yeah.
Do you even get like a paralyzer or try that tranquilizer gun?
Another paralyzer.
Why did I say it? What's wrong with me?
It's just a cue at this point. Okay,
Yeah.
how do I get like
Just a trigger.
I want.
I don't really need a bunch of cleaning supplies.
You don't know that. I need a dish. I need a cup.
You need a cup. Some kind of container to pick up a
I
fluid.
need a cup.
She has a cup.
Well, get your keep.
I'm gonna ask her for a cup.
Do you have a cup, sir?
Hi, what's your name?
Nope.
Nope.
They're not nice people. They don't care.
Start a club called the Blue Casket.
Or maybe a crew of blues that are super cool.
Oh no.
Alright, up we go.
Wow!
Wow! Okay.
I think like the most terrifying. It's just suspension cables. There's no like rigid shaft that it goes through. It's terrifying.
For you?
Yeah, I mean for pretty much anybody. I guess they're all dead, so they don't care. But jeez.
Yeah.
We should go on the blimp.
I can't. I don't have a grappling hook.
Does that one
Okay,
made
so
out of some sort of a metal?
Oh yeah, it is possibly made of lead.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't notice that before, actually, for real. It is clearly made of metal, though.
I was trying to get you to go there before we did.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I had to do it
Where
again.
those sourpuss go?
I didn't hear you say it there. I was like
Anybody
zoned out,
there?
sorry.
I've been doing it every time we walk by the blimp.
We don't
Oh.
give out the key.
Oh, it might not have been the
Still
room you said that I
Tuesday.
have to step away for a moment.
so much stuff to do.
There are lots of places to be right now. It does get, it's just, I think the first part of the game, it's very, like, open and a little bit
Yeah.
confusing. Because, like, everything else has been, like, 3 rooms max, and this is the first time you're in, like, you have, like, literal buildings, like, multiple floors and buildings to go check out.
Yeah. That's his own little, like town, basically.
Yeah, you should probably keep a list of objectives at this point.
Come on. Let me in.
This is a weird way to get into a place.
Yeah, and he looks around like he's not supposed to be there. It's just a tattoo artist area. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a little sketchy. What do you have on your person right now? What items are you holding?
I've got the scythe, obviously. The thing.
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
Got the bone saw.
It's a
It
can
says
opener.
revolutionary design leaves can edges
Can
safe and smooth for Kitty.
And then the note, which I'm not going to read because I'll go into the whole thing.
Oh, you just go this guy?
You push me to edge, Calavera. Why are you down here anyway?
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
I can't have this.
Whoop! I need that. You need to hold still, or I need to strap you down.
Okay.
Go into his fridge. Steal his stuff.
I can open the fridge,
Not
but there's
picking
nothing.
that up.
I open the fridge, but there's nothing in it.
There's stuff. There's stuff.
See,
There's a
it's
reason.
just-
There's a reason you can open it later.
yeah, there's definitely a reason to open it, but there's nothing like inside. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, there is. Hold on.
Move away.
It's empty.
What's in? Oh,
Oh.
we'll leave it
Nothing in
open.
there but
Propped
stains.
open.
Not
It's
picking
gonna have
that
some
up.
cool little place off.
Hey, shut door. You slow down my grinder. Very painful. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Oh, I get it. So if I it'll get him to like drink it harder, probably.
Maybe.
Because it makes it very, very painful. So that makes it very, very painful.
Yeah. So yeah, you want it, whenever you give him the sleeping agent or whatever, you should make him open the door so it makes it more painful. He chugs the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Okay. I want to get one more thing done before we stop, because we're gonna have to stop soon. But I want to do one more thing. I want to like get something done, you know.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Jockey.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track.
I can use it, I guess.
You could. You could also not use it though.
I don't know what that does, but okay.
You connected the pier to the base of the. Well, you just connected. Now you connected it.
Yeah.
Can you walk across that?
I can. Yeah. It just takes me around. It's just
I think
another
you
way.
need to. I think you need to disable that at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a vague memory of what that's for. I have vague memories about this whole area, but like I can't remember how I piece everything all together.
I don't think I ever saw this far.
Oh, this is where it gets interesting. Gosh, you only watched up to like that. It's like the most boring part of the game.
No, the person I was watching stopped.
Oh, well they stink. You want a name drop or?
I don't think they stink, but I'm not gonna.
Are they tiny and smelly?
No, it was Dodger. She stopped. She played, but she didn't get super far.
So she is tiny and smelly. Okay, gotcha.
No, but she is tiny and small. I don't know why she stopped.
I was trying to hint at who it could be without saying it was.
Like, I don't mind. You can name drop. I just.
Okay. You do like host her. I'm pretty sure I've seen.
Yeah, I host her.
Dex Minutes, right? That's her channel.
Yeah, I think she does good work. Okay. Seriously, what the frick?
I honestly don't know what you need to do right now. There are a lot of things you could be doing. Have you talked to what's his name in the casino since you got the ticket printer?
Yeah, let me try it again. Yeah, because I've gotten new stuff, so maybe.
Yeah, I tried talking to people here in the casinos a little bit.
Because Lola had the ticket, not the ticket, the note.
Yeah,
if she had a note. She doesn't.
What's her name?
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Looks like Lupe's been. Evening, Lupe.
Stop assessing her.
I thought that there was more things to look at.
Please tell me all about your new co-check system. Really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Aw.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see if our good buddy Gladys has something.
That was cool. We slid down the bears.
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
Manny, the police chief walked through and I tried playing a song for him and he yelled at me.
Don't sweat it, Mano. He's just mad because he lost at the tables.
Isn't he always supposed to win so he keeps liking us and never raids us?
He wouldn't raid us. It's a holiday. I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
Sounds good.
I know it.
Oh, wait here, good buddy. I'm gonna take care.
That was fun.
Also, I just realized I can probably take. There we go. What is this?
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Okay, now we got that. Alright. I thought I could grab a glass from here, too. That's what I was thinking.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur.
Oh, we're gonna need to use the gold.
Flakes.
The gold! Yeah, we're gonna use the gold up in there.
What? What?
We have to use the gold there, Epsilion. Gold.
Okay.
Manny? Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino,
Gosh dang
I
it.
can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the high rollers lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Oh, now we're cooking with fire.
Cards on the table.
Le numéro gagnant, le 25. Rouge.
I should stop.
25.
I said I should stop, but I'm gonna keep going for a little longer. We just got this. I want to do it.
Gotcha.
Besides, I don't have a lot of dinner to eat. I only got like a little bit of leftover.
Just little scraps of food left.
I do. Bravo, you know what I have.
Moldy bread.
You know what I have, Bravo. We ate it last night.
You say molding bread?
Little moldy bread. Yeah.
I have moldy bread.
The life of a poor streamer.
Oh, moldy bread. I just got that, Bravo. You're referencing the game from last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't get that, but
It's from,
so.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's from a game that is very good, but I cannot recommend on my channel.
Oh no.
It's good. It's just.
We can talk about it after.
Yeah.
He's just embarrassed because it's Barbie action closet.
It's not Barbie. Oh, it is the opposite of Barbie. It is the furthest away from Barbie.
Racing Riot on the PlayStation 1.
It's okay, Icarus, I understand. I wouldn't want to be caught dead.
Gosh, say you too.
It's Barbie Vacation Adventure on the Sega Genesis.
That's a good game.
Alright, it's back to the VIP lounge. Alright, boys. Time to get all fancy. Time to be high rollers. Time to be cool.
I'm sorry, monsieur,
Like
but
D&D?
here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive. Oui, monsieur. But actually, my name is Raoul.
Very nice to meet you, Raoul.
No, be polite. He's
Let me
scum.
be polite.
He deserves to be treated like scum.
No.
You're in the VIP section now. How fancy. Walk into the kitchen.
Oh.
You. They have a Earth Spirit doing stuff. Just
Off he goes.
Why does a step sound like that? That's weird.
Ooh, are these glasses?
Are those?
Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat. Oh, I really hope this isn't where the old race cats end up.
Oh!
I don't need any cat meat. I don't need any cat meat.
You never know. What's in the?
That's what Sasha's always getting on me about feeding
Looks
the
like the
dog
pantry.
meat, and I'm like, it's not
picking
for
that up.
dogs. It's not meat from dogs. Meat for dogs.
Looks like a turkey baster.
Oh, there it is, boys. There it is. That's how we put the special juice.
The sleep juice.
Sleep
Is that
juice. Yeah, sleep juice. Right.
The official name is sleep juice.
Special juice. Yeah.
It's the button for the elevator.
Okay. I guess we're not allowed in.
Why would you be able to use the service elevator?
Busy as ever, I see. Busy as ever, I see.
Okay. Oh. That is a weird looking cat.
Who needs a giant 24-karat gold cat? Who needs a cat, period? Good kitty.
Really don't like cats there, Manny, do you?
He does not like cats. Is that Nick?
What is this?
Nick the
Boy,
Snake.
that Nick sure gets around.
Hey there, buddy.
Nick Virago. What are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
Lipstick? But they don't have lips. Is it just like on their teeth?
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera.
That key belongs to me. Thank you.
So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Ooh, okay, so we gotta get him from his smokes.
Well, yeah, he's still on the table. It's still.
That's Nick, best hair in the game. Oh, he does have good hair. Does actual hair or those squiggles like to make it look like
He
hair?
drew squiggles on his skull to make it look like hair. It's like you got.
Nick, I need
you
a
got-
lawyer.
You get yourself
here.
in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You're the best,
You are,
Nick.
Nick.
You are.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
Anything else to say there?
How's tricks, Nick?
Nah.
Everything all legal with the kitties?
Yes, they keep themselves pretty clean.
That was pretty funny.
Who do you like in the fourth race?
Well, there's a white-footed tabby in gate 2 that's looking strong, but has a slight eye infection.
But you think he's gonna pull out of it and win
Hey, even
anyway?
eyes?
No, that puss-eyed puss is going to lose, but nobody knows, and I am going to make him mint.
I have to tell this to someone. I hate cats.
Me too, but they keep the lights on around here.
Yeah.
Nice talking with you, Nick.
Been a slice.
So wait, can we bet on the number on someone besides number 4? So now we know it doesn't work.
I don't know. No, but on number 2, this one's gonna lose. Unless you bet's gonna lose, then bet that, I guess.
I see the lounge is just one big open area.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
a big circle.
There's Nick's up here. There's this stuff. Hold on, I think you need to look. Let me just gaze at your notes here. Just take a look here at this.
Talk to him.
It's Virago's cigarette case.
I need that. Okay. Well, hold
Try to
on.
pick it up. Try to pick it up, too.
Sure.
See what he does.
How about I lay a cig for you, buddy?
Nah, he'd see me do it.
You don't know that. Maybe he'll go blind in the next 2 seconds. Oh. Oh. Hello. I did not really mean to walk in here, but...
I think that's the boss.
You know, I'm getting the feeling Max ain't much of a dog guy.
You know me better than I thought.
Oh, that is Max.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
Ah, this guy's a high roller.
That's
How's the
pretty
old
good.
cat race, Max?
Like,
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
But I've got some side businesses that help smooth over the rough spots.
What kind of side business?
What kind of side businesses?
Manny, let's just say our El Mato associates appreciate our out-of-town perspective.
I'll be right back.
I'm here for Charlie's money. No, seriously. He says you have a lot of it.
Oh, I got a lot of it, but none of it's his.
Ooh. I'm leaving town tonight.
That's great, Manuel. No one needs a vacation more than you. Get out of town. Forget about that Meche woman.
I like the
the
blue.
new blimp.
Yeah, I decided not to let what happened to the Olivia 1 get me down. Imagine, you try to impress your girlfriend by building her a beautiful airship, and what happens? It goes and crashes, explodes, and burns on your own track. It kills her favorite cat, too. Not the kind of thing that makes the young girl's hearts go aflutter. I'll tell you that, toys.
Your new waiter's got quite an attitude, even for a snooty waiter type.
Hey, Manny, when you put labels like that on people, it's like you stick people in these little boxes and never let them out.
We're all
We're
little
all in
box.
little boxes back
Like,
home,
oh,
Max.
6 feet under.
Now you're talking like the town coroner, Manny. Cut it out.
You know, you got a pretty nice setup here.
You got a good little club yourself, Manny. Not as nice as my girlfriend's, of course.
Say your girlfriend?
Say, your girlfriend?
Hey, Manny, don't pretend you don't hear the gossip. It's not a secret anymore. Olivia and I are officially an item.
About that.
Wait.
Ow, that actually got
I
really
guess-
hot.
Do it.
I guess you can do it.
I'm
Yes,
an honest
yes,
man. I can only tell the truth after all.
Well, I
All
just
right.
saw Olivia and Nick kissing.
Manny, we all kiss here. We're all one big family, you know?
What?
Okay, let's try this again. We're talking French. Avez-vous à de kisser-me?
No, I mean
Don't say a word.
kissing, man.
Don't say a word.
Manny, Olivia and I are in love. Nick Virago's been my trusted counsel for years. You shouldn't even joke around about their character like that. It could make me very angry.
I'm not joking.
That's enough, Calavera. I mean it. Now, let's talk about something we can agree about.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Okay, so we gotta get proof that Mr. Lawyer Man is not all he seems to be. I need that key, because that's gonna open up a slot to let us have the picture that was taken, because there absolutely was a picture taken. Well, there's one more thing. There's one thing I want to do. Not there. Not there. Not there. This might be the last thing we do, but let me do this real quick. Because we got the thing. Hold on. Okay, what's the fastest way to get there? This should be fine. Okay. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running.
No.
I'm allowed to sing. I'm allowed to express myself.
No.
You
It is
don't
strictly
own
forbidden.
me.
It is strictly forbidden.
Alright, over we go. Alright, so we're gonna go and get the nasty stuff and put it in the dude's drink.
Gross.
Get the sleep juice. We're getting the sleep juice.
Oh, no, that's so gross. Yeah, see, it just sounds funny. I mean, it's just you're saying it.
That's what it is. It's sleep juice. It puts him to sleep. Alright, here we go.
I suppose you're not wrong.
Aha! And when you're not wrong, you're right.
Whoa. Not everything has to be absolutes.
Where's my turkey baster? There it is. Slurp it up.
Oh, no.
Time to slurp it up, my man. Okay. I need to go this way. Then this way. All the way over here. And then all the way down to the nasty part of the docks.
The nastiest part of the docks.
This is where the true grime and tough guys go. Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are ya? So tough, he can get a tattoo put on his belt, raw bones. If you had a tattoo made on your bones, it wouldn't actually hurt, right? Because you have no nerves. Okay, can I just put this thing here? Where is it? Not that. Not that. That is it. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Can I just put it in there? Does it...
He'd see me do it.
Right. Okay. So that means...
I don't really want to do that.
Oh my gosh. Put it away, Manny. You're killing me here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Yeah.
Who is over there?
There we go.
Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut.
And...
What are you, dead? Kaifa, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze.
Must have been some strong stuff.
Hogy engem ettenem fogsz kifizetni. Te teljesen bolond vagy.
Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here. MIA here. Well, he sobered up. I send him to Limbo. Yeah. He'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
You kidding me?
Let's see what you got on you. Huh, sailor?
We're just stealing things.
I gave him the idea in first place.
Class. I already
Tiger
searched him
can't
pretty
change
thoroughly.
his stripes.
I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
So, you still going?
Alright, well, there's that.
It's a little cabinet.
Hey, listen to me.
Attached pretty well.
You got to take care of yourself.
It's empty.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I got to remember to get more liquid nitrogen from morgue.
Liquid nitrogen?
Freeze the bones, less painful that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can go get him some liquid nitrogen. Let me go see if I can do that real quick. Alright, we got the dog tags and the boys out. That means that we will have that part taken care of.
You got the boys out?
Get the boys out.
What?
Nothing.
I don't know what that is. I don't think I want to know what
That's
that is.
from Girls' Generation.
Oh,
Don't judge me. Don't you judge me.
Oh, no.
Don't you judge me.
No.
Don't you judge me. Don't judge me.
Oh, no.
Not like this. Okay, so that part's taken care of. Let me go see if I can get that nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin. Oh, it's up. I have to use the thing to get back over there. I actually know. I'm learning this map.
I'm learning.
Well, you know how bad I am with maps.
Yeah, you seem pretty confused by the most of the time.
They're so hard.
He drove back from the restaurant with no help.
Oh, I did!
What? How's that
did!
possible?
I was asking our good buddy Sandwich the entire time, am I going the right way? And he wouldn't answer me.
Because you were going the right way and he was annoyed with you.
Well, I think he was just trying to see if, like, I could make it.
The test. Is the test worth administering where he might not get home?
Come on, buddy, talk to me.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always night.
Do you have nitroglycerin though, buddy?
It's empty.
Only until I finish up here.
Oh. Is there another one? Is nitroglycerin in here somewhere?
Not picking that up. Hey, should I close this?
No, I'm trying to air it out.
Digging through flower beds is Membrio's job, not mine. I don't think picking flowers is really appropriate right now. I'd hate to end up like this.
Then take my advice. Buy an ID bracelet and wear it always.
Wouldn't match my cufflinks.
Okay, so I guess that's a bust for the nitroglycerin. Is there really nothing in the jail? Where did the police guy go? Definitely not in here.
Only Police Chief Bogan, not picking that up. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Okay, well I think that's pretty good. I mean, we made it to the new area. We're a year in the future. Doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got the first part of the job done. We put the sailor to sleep and got his stuff, which is awful because we're stealing, but you know. Okay. Why is everything stealing in this? Can we just like acquire riffraff and use it to save the day?
How do you acquire riffraff?
I don't know, you go to junkyard.
Seaman Anselmo Naranja, Ensign 3rd Class.
Alright, yeah, that's it. Push me. Alright. I think that's where we're stopped for now. Let me save it. Oh my gosh. Save it. Alright. And that is where our journey to the underworld will end for today.
Yay.
Yeah, we did some good progress. That was pretty good. Yeah. Not too bad. I like it. I do like point and clicks. I just always worry about pacing because sometimes you get stuck and it's But we moved okay. Like we had to explore the new place first because it was so huge. But now that we've explored pretty much everything, the next time we come back, which will be this Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we can get through everything and like really piece everything together for the finale of it.
Yeah.
All right, Boranbo, Epsilion, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
See ya.
All right.
Want to be ya.
Thanks for having us.
I'm happy with all three of us on who we are. So I wouldn't want to be you guys, but that's because I think you should be yourselves. Beautifully and wonderfully made. Okay, I'm going to leave the channel now. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for our jump into the underworld for today. Okay, hold on. Before I go any further, because I'm going to do this right. Hold on. I'm starting to do this correctly now. Hold on. Change this. Do and just chatting. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now then, thank you so much for showing up, everyone. That was Grim Fandango, the remastered one. We're making some pretty good progress through. I think we're doing okay. We're in the new area. We've already got one of the jobs done, so now we just got to do the others. And I think it's going pretty well. I don't think it's like going to be easy, but we solved some pretty good stuff. That first puzzle with the tower thing took us a little bit, but we figured it out. We have not had to ask for help yet, so Devotional, if you're still there, thank you for the offers for help. I do appreciate it. I might need to utilize you in the future for sure, but for right now, I think we're moving okay. All right, so anyway, once again, I'm Icarus. These are the streams. We dive in 3 times a week. Tuesdays around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Today on Sundays, we dive in at around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And every other Sunday, we do the single player thing that we're doing like now. But every other Sunday, which will be this coming Sunday, we go into Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14, or as Epsilion and I call it. And it's me and Epsilion going through Final Fantasy 14. We're in the end of Stormblood, so the second expansion. And we're doing pretty well, which is very good. So yeah, and then on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, we'll be going back into Grim Fandango and making more progress. We should be finishing it not too long. I'm thinking like 2 more, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so we do that around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Fridays at around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Epsilion, Boranbo, all of our friends, we all go through Tales of Vesperia. And we're actually making really good progress in that. We're actually in like, from what I understand, we're probably in like the last third of the adventure, I think. Only like at the beginning of the last third, but we are like making our way through, which is huge because we've been plugging away at that one since like, oh my gosh, like before summer, like late spring or something. It's been a while, but it's been very cool. So yeah, so 3 times a week, if you ever want to join, you can also find me on Icarus Redeemed on YouTube. I put all these VODs up, so you can always go and watch something if you need. I'm tired than I thought. You can also find me on Icarus_Redeemed on Twitter, and we also have a Discord. You can find it in Twitch. It has on Twitch. It has the link to it, so you can go find it there. And yeah, if you're gonna leave now, may God bless you. I hope you have a fantastic day or night or whatever you're experiencing, and I hope to see you again. So yeah, thanks. If you're gonna stick around a little longer. I am a believer in God's word, and I do like to share a little bit of his word after every stream if I can, except when we do the tier list thing, which is kind of special. By the way, we did a special tier list for that related to Grim Fandango, and I'm going to put it up on Twitter of the results if you want to see it. I should have done it earlier, I just haven't done it. But pretty fun. It's the VOD's on YouTube if you want it, and on Twitch still. So today we're going to be diving into the New Testament again. And hold on, here we are. We're going to be going into Romans. So we've been talking a lot on Sundays. We usually try to go into the New Testament. I try to do a devotional on like the way of Christ and like how to follow and how to live in that. And so today I'd like to go into that for for Romans. So today we'll be reading through, here we go, Romans 13, 1 through 7, submission to authorities. So I know that there's a lot of back and forth on like, hey, how do we handle authority? What if I'm underneath someone who's not very good to me, like my boss or government stuff or things like that, especially with everything going on nowadays. So I wanted to kind of go into that with what the Lord says and what is written in his word about what it means to submit to authorities, what we're to do about it, and all of that. And like a lot of things in his word, it's, surprise, surprise, a lot of humility and actually obedience. So I know it might be like, ugh, I know, but hey, living a life under God means being submersive to his will and obedient and humble and meek in what we believe. So let's take a look. Romans 13, 1 through 7. Let every person be subject to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed, and those who resist will incur judgment. For rulers are not a terror to good conduct, but to bad. Would you have no fear of the one who is in authority? Then do what is good, and you will receive his approval, for he is God's servant for your good. If you do wrong, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword in vain. For he is a servant of God, an avenger who carries out God's wrath on the wrongdoer. Therefore, one must be in subjection, not only to avoid God's wrath, but also for the sake of conscience. For because of this, you also pay taxes, for the authorities are ministers of God, attending to this very thing. Pay to all what is owed to them. Taxes to whom taxes are owed, revenue to whom revenue is owed, respect for whom respect is owed, honor to whom honor is owed. So, pretty straightforward kind of thing, but what about whenever things are a little more bumpy, whenever we're underneath someone? So the first thing to understand about power here on Earth, positions of power, people above us, people put in higher places, like bosses, supervisors, things like that, is that they are sanctioned there and put there by God. Every power here on Earth is underneath his great hierarchy of where he is above. And that means everything in power is there because he allows it to be. That doesn't mean that everything in power means that the person is doing good. We'll get there later. But it does mean that everything is there because he allows it to be. And yes, this is a fallen world, so some people in power will not be the best kinds of people. It is true, but he still allows it to be there for a purpose. Let every person be subject to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God. Those who exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has approved, and those who resist will incur judgment. Every power here on this earth that is placed there by God and allowed to be there. Colossians 1:16. For by him all things were created, heaven and earth, visible and invisible, thrones, dominions, rulers, authorities, all things were created through him and for him. Everything, whether here on the earth by a man-made kind of sanctioned creation, or through spiritual beings and powers and authorities created that, everything was made by God and is subject to him. Which means if it's there, he's allowing it to be there. Because by him, the Bible talks a lot about kingdoms rise and fall by his judgment. And in the end, the ultimate judgment that will come too. So that is why 1 Peter 2:13-14 says we are to be subject to human institution. Be subject for the Lord's sake to every human institution, whether it be to the emperor supreme or to governors as sent by him to punish those who do evil and to praise those who do good. So we are called as Christians, as one who know the way, to be subject to authorities. So that means giving honor to those who we give honor to and who are supposed to. That means even if we don't like them, even if our supervisor or boss isn't super nice, or even if the person we elected or tried to elect it and get sworn in, we still have to be in subject to them. But notice what it says in 1 Peter 2:13-14. Be subject for the Lord's sake to every human institution. A lot of the times, and this goes to treating people with kindness as well, it's very hard, and I know I hear this a lot, and it is true. It's like, well, how am I supposed to treat someone with kindness if they're genuinely bad people? It's like not being good. Yes, I could say a nice word to them. It might turn around their day, sure, so that's a good reason to do it. But what if they don't turn around their day? Then why should I do it? It's not having a practical effect. It's the same with submission to authorities and institutions as it is with showing kindness to those who don't necessarily deserve it in that moment. Or forgiveness for that matter. Do it for the Lord's sake, not for theirs. The Lord loves every individual person and wishes for all of them to come to know him. Not everyone will, and he will flock the hearts of those he sends, but he is in power and position above all. So by treating kindly and showing meekness and humility to others, to those who we should, not necessarily if we even want to, but who we should, it means that we are showing humility and respect to the Lord who put them there. It's a vertical issue, not a horizontal one. So even if that person is not someone who's super great, still show respect to them because I'm showing respect to you because of the Lord who put you there and for the Lord's glory. And that is counted as righteousness. It's the whole thing of, well, I don't like the person. You don't have to like the person. We're not called. There's nowhere in the Bible that says you must like every single person. That is in fact, there are places in the Bible said you're not supposed to like certain people and certain actions behind certain people. That's fine. That's good. The difference is we want to make sure that we are serving the Lord and honoring and worshiping him. That's what we're called to. And to do that, we are to honor the powers and positions placed upon us. And those ones who are appointed for righteousness' sake. For rulers do not tear into good contact with the bad, but do not fear the one who is in authority. If you do good, you receive approval, for he is God's servant to do good. If you wrong, be afraid, because he wields the sword. He has capital punishment for a reason, to keep people in line, to keep things righteous, to keep things in order, because God is an orderly God. He is one of laws and of mercy as well, but of righteousness and justice. Therefore, the servants he appoints will have the ability to enact that justice as well. But only they do. They are the ones who carry that avenger right in order to do that. We talked about avengers and like revenge and stuff like that before. I've mentioned that taking revenge on one's own personal choice and through one's own volition is not acceptable in the Lord's will. We are not called to be avengers, for God is the ultimate avenger. Institutions are set up to be given power by the Lord to allow to be able to carry out justice because they are appointed by him. So they have the right to carry out vengeance or justice because they're appointed by the Lord, who is ultimately the one who is able to carry that out. But it must be done through the proper channels and through respect to the appointed institutions. Outside of some, like obviously like self-defense and stuff like that. But you get the idea. But that's why one must be, that's why the leaders are tasked with protecting. That's why it's such a big deal for those who are elected, those who are put in those positions. It is important that they follow what the Lord is supposed to place them. If they don't, yes, that means they're not supposed to, that means they're not following what the Lord is, but we still have to follow them. Obey your leaders and submit to them, Hebrews 13:17. For they are keeping watch over your souls, as those who will have to give an account. Let them do this with joy, not with groaning, for that would be of no advantage to you. The leaders are put in a big position as well. It's like, well, they get to be in the leading stuff. Oh yeah, and they will have to have responsibility for it. If any leader of abuses their power, like in where we were with Manny and stuff, we saw a lot of corruption all over the place, and they will, eventually probably justice is gonna come smacking down on them. And in real life, it definitely will, even if it's only after this world. Even if they're allowed to stay in power for a good while, eventually sin will find you out. And there's a Bible verse about that. The same here. Leaders are put there in order to set precedents, in order to set laws and order. And they have a lot of power with them, but they're supposed to wield that power for righteousness' sake. If they don't, it is the Lord who will be able to take them, who will be able to bring restitution onto them. But that means, even when it's difficult, we need to follow them. 1 Peter 2:18-20. Servants, be subject to your masters with all respect, not only to the good and the gentle, but also to the unjust. For this is a gracious thing when, mindful of God, one who endures sorrow while suffering unjustly. For what credit is it if, when you sin and are beaten for it, you endure? But if when you do good and suffer for it, you endure, this is a gracious thing in the sight of God. And this is one of the harder, this is the harder part. If we're underneath someone who is not very kind and who treats us wrongly, we are to continue to service them and do what we're supposed to do in that position and give honor to them, even if they're not super great with it. And to give an example of that, that even means if it's like parents or something. The Bible is very strict on the child will honor the parents, even if they're not super great with it. And trust me, in my job, I can't go into it, but I see that. I do. But they're still being given honor and respect by children because that is the appointed position they were given by the Lord over them. But it's important to understand is that, oh, I'm suffering for nothing. No one sees it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Just right there it says, what good is it when you sin, you repeat, and you endure? But if you do good and suffer for it, you endure. This is a gracious thing in the sight of God. God sees it, and Bible verses talk all the time about God punishing the unjust. Even if it's after this life, it will be done. But in order to service the Lord, one must, and we read about this before, I am like a sheep to slaughter for you. I am your servant. I am chained to the Lord to follow him no matter what, even when it's hard. What is righteousness? How can a person be righteous if they suffer? If a person suffers for sin they commit, that's just justice. That's not them, oh, I did this terrible thing. I cheated on my wife. Well, we got a divorce, so I let her have most of the things because that was the right thing to do. Okay, good. You're supposed to do that. You did the wrong thing. Yeah, this is consequences. Like when a child disobeys and they accept the punishment, it's like it's good that they do. That's good. They're not going against it. But yeah, you're supposed to. You did wrong. Here's your consequence. So when we suffer for sin and wrongness, yeah, that's how that's supposed to be. We did the wrong. But if we suffer for righteousness' sake, it is counted as a gracious thing towards us. It's counted as righteousness, and the Lord sees that. And I want to keep this in mind because I did a little research of these passages before I went into it today. And this was written, this passage about the authorities and everything was written in a time where, if I understand correctly, if I got all the dates right and everything, this was during the time where Nero, one of the worst freaking emperors of Rome, a piece of garbage trash, was ruling. And this was the individual who persecuted Christians specifically back in that time. And this was written during that time. It says, honor the powers who are placed there. Now, this does bring up a weird dichotomy about, well, what about rebellion? What about revolution and stuff? Is that okay? There are places in the Bible that does talk about if something goes against the Lord. And I really should have that verse up here. Gosh dang it. There's verses that talk about if something goes against the Lord's will, we are allowed to go against it. As Christians, one who is in his way, we are allowed to say no. So if, for example, if we were to pray and they say, no, you can't pray here, like you're not allowed to pray here. The answer is no, I will pray. I will pray continuously as the Lord has said. You can throw me in prison for it. But we are to be thrown in prison for it and take the repercussions that come. So it's, once again, suffering for righteousness' sake. Now, once again, revolutions and stuff and things like that, that is hard. And it's not that it's, from what I understand, and this is something to definitely ask a minister about something. This is a little beyond what I know exactly. When I understand revolutions and rebellions against something that's unjust, against oppressors and things that are wrong, is okay. Like, obviously, we wanted to stop, like, Hitler. Wars are acceptable. So God, or as we'll see in the Old Testament, as we keep going, God ordains wars, like, between those who are unrighteous and powers those who are righteous. I'm not saying that, though it's not always the best option. It's the last option to go to. I'm not saying war is great. But it is hard to know, like, when is it okay to rebel? When is it okay to not to rise up against from a biblical perspective? It is really hard. But the big thing to understand is if an individual is supposed to be forced to do something against the Lord's will, a sin, something that's wrong, then we are allowed to say no to it. Are we allowed to rebel against it and do a revolution? I'm not so sure about that. We were allowed to say no. So whenever we're going over these verses, I'm thinking more specifically, not that the big rulers aren't absolutely talked about in these verses, but for our most part within America, at least if you're in America, if you're in another nation, for wherever you are maybe, and if you're underneath an oppressive ruler, I am sorry about that. That is something that I can never understand, but the Lord does see it. He does see and he does hear. And it's said right here as well. When you suffer for righteousness' sake, he sees it. And there will be retribution. Mark my words on that. But for those of us who live in a pretty standard, like peaceful nation, for wherever you are, what these verses really help us to understand is for the lower, for what I see is lower authorities, supervisors, bosses, parents, teachers, things like that. You know, the ones who are right above us, who don't obviously don't do us too much harm, even if they're not super great, but who we may not like and genuinely may not be the best of people. Those are the ones where we definitely have to be quiet, obey, and to submit to the authority, because by doing so we submit to the Lord above them. And that is hard. That is hard because there are people in those positions where it's like, they are not good people. Why are they there? And yeah, I don't know why they're there. The Lord knows. Literally, Lord knows. But there is a reason that they are there. Maybe it's to build discipline within ourselves. Maybe it's so that they're in a position of power so that their sin can be found out eventually and they can get reprimanded for it and have a change of heart. I don't know. The Lord's at work there, though. What I do know is we are to be, in the next section, clothed with humility. 1 Peter 5:5. Likewise, you who are younger, be subject to the elders. Clothe yourself, all of you, that's not just the young, but everyone, with humility towards one another. For God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Remember, God is still in power no matter what. All of these powers and everything here on earth is under subjugation of him. So at any time, he can pull the rug out from under anyone. And that includes those who are not where they're supposed to be. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks. Hope to catch the rest of Grim Fandango. Oh, thanks, Devotional. Absolutely. We'll be in Grim Fandango this coming Tuesday at 7:30. If you ever miss anything, you can always go on YouTube or on the VODs on Twitch if you want to. So I always try to put those up so you can always see it. So, we are told to pay what is asked of us, even if it seems somewhat unreasonable. For because of this, you also pay taxes, for the authorities are ministers of God, attending to the very thing. Pay to all what is owed to them. Taxes to whom taxes are owed, revenue to whom revenue is owed, respect to whom respect is owed, honor to whom honor is owed. And Jesus' answer shows exactly what this means. Matthew 22:17-21. The Pharisees were trying to catch Jesus in a catch-22 to catch him, and because they did not like him, he was trying to be with us. One of the big things was that in the day of Jesus, Rome was above everyone, and the Jews were kind of second-class citizens in a way, besides the Pharisees because they had a special slot because of their position. So they knew this, so they were trying to catch Jesus in either going against the Caesar, going against Rome, in which case he'd be branded a traitor and everything would be reprimanded, or in supporting Rome, in which case the Jews would turn on him, so they're trying to catch him in that. So they said to him, tell us then what you think. Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? But Jesus, aware of their malice because he knows the heart, I just love that. I can just see him is it right to pay the taxes? And he's just like, oh my gosh. He just sees the heart like X-ray glasses, just looking in and seeing that heart's he's just like, oh my God, these people. I love you, God, but I cannot imagine how you had to deal with me right here on this earth. Just so much Anyway, he said, why put me to the test, you hypocrites? Because he knows, you guys are trying to get me in trouble. You guys don't even pay taxes outside yourself in the right way because you're in a privileged position because of where you got because of corruption. Oh my gosh. Show me the coin, all right? Show me a tax coin. So they handed him a denarius, a stable coin, standard currency. And Jesus said to them, whose likeness is inscribed in this? Whose face is on this coin? And said, well, Caesar's face. It's, because, presidents on bills and dollars and all that stuff. So it's Caesar's. Jesus said to them, therefore, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. So we know that God is over every authority, and everything ultimately belongs to him. But we also know that he places people in authority as he deems or allows them to be there. What Jesus is saying in this passage is, this is Caesar's coin. I have allowed him to be in his position. Pay to Caesar what is Caesar's. And by doing so, you will pay to God what is God's. Because I have allowed him to be in this position, and therefore the taxes belong to him, because they belong to me, and I allow them to belong to him. And ultimately, by doing so, you will pay to God what you are supposed to pay, which is humility, meekness, and righteousness. It's a two-pronged payment. You pay to Caesar the coins, but really what you're doing is you're paying to God the humility and the sacrifice of your pride and of your soul and of who you are and selflessness, as you should. So it's a really awesome answer. Jesus has like the best. I mean, obviously he does, but he really does have like the best answers for stuff because he's just like this, and he answers all questions at once because he's God, of course. Yeah. So when it comes to authority, outside of some very specific situations where the authority asks us to go directly against God in a way that isn't right, and against like high amounts of oppression, that kind of stuff, outside of that stuff, when it comes to everyday life, we are to follow and obey because they are allowed to be put in that position. And for any of us who get promotions, go into higher positions, that means we are to be obeyed by the people under us as appointed by God. But that means as appointed by God. We have a responsibility when we're put in those positions. And there's a position all of us are placed in immediately is over children. I mean, I work with kids a lot, so I kind of want to call that out. We're placed over kids, but that means we have responsibility for them, even if they're not our kids. So keep that in mind too. Wherever we are placed into, any power given to us is given to us by God, not by our works, which means we will have to be held accountable to it. If we are placed in a lower position, that's okay too. Give honor and glory to those above you because that will be counted as righteousness. Because in the end, no one's position and power is going to matter on this earth anyway. It's kind of like in Grim Fandango. Everyone in the place we're at is trying to like gain position and go up on power and jump on hierarchies. Actually, that's kind of been the whole point the whole time. Manny's been trying to like make it out, but he's either like climb the ladder or back on his old job for the government, you know, like harboring souls. And now he's trying to like, you know, make it in this town. But if you notice, Manny's objective is actually a pretty good one. He's not concerned with making it anywhere. He's concerned with making things right with Meche. His concern is on righteousness' sake. And that's, I think, how he's able to get through. Outside of the stealing and everything we have to do to get there, which I'm not super into. But, yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Yeah, they had gotcha questions back there as well. Sorry, Devotional, I just saw it. Yeah, they did. Yeah. I mean, that's what the Pharisees were trying to do all the time. They were trying to get Jesus at every turn. They had to. Because this man was coming and preaching a word that looked totally conflicting to everything in the Old Testament, everything that we know, the law, the Torah, Moses, everything. But yet, in reality, it was fulfilling all of it. That's what all the Old Testament is. Spoilers. Spoilers for all our Old Testament things is just pointing to Jesus. That's what the entire Bible is about, is God's interventions in the lives of man pointing to Jesus. That's what everything is. Everything. So, spoilers. But he was like turning people against them because they weren't following them anymore, because they were trying to, you know, have their power as they wanted. He's just like, no, let me show you how this works. Let me show you the new way. So they're trying to catch him at every turn they could. But Jesus, being who he is, said, nope, here, let me give the ultimate wisdom that only I have. And man's collective, high literature, amazing, wise, like by world standards, extremely learned philosophers of the time, Jesus. That's not even a question. That's not even a question. And it shows that no matter how wise or authoritative we may think we are on this earth, we are nothing compared to the one who's truly over everything. Which is a comfort for those who know him. So I'm fine with that. Anyway, God bless each and every one of you. I hope to see you again sometime. And yeah, see you later. Have a good weekend if you're in the weekend. Bye, everyone.